WIAA boys basketball in Division 4 gets underway here on WLA TV in about 5 minutes. I'm Jordan King taking you through tonight's action between the Dodgeland Trojans and the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. WLA's girls team saw their season come to an end in the regional final this past weekend at St. Mary's Springs. The boys' season, postseason, gets underway coming up in just a couple of minutes. Dodgeland on the season 4-18, 1-13 in the Trailways East. The Vikings finished 4th in the Flyway Conference with a 14-10 overall record and an 8-6 record in the conference play. The Vikings are led by senior captain Ethan Cole. Cole averaged 23.8 points per game and 13.6 rebounds per game on his way to becoming the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in program history. He also holds the record in terms of program-made three-pointers. Ethan Cole, and then Aiden Barr, 16.3 points per game and 6.3 assists per game, found himself inside the top 10 in terms of seasons assists in program history and was the second leading scorer. Those two, the captains, in their senior season, talking to Coach Nell last week, Friday, during the girls' game, and he mentioned they can tell that it's the end of their senior years, and they've kind of hit a switch here as the season winds to a close. Postseason, season number 2 begins right now between Dodgeland and WLA. We'll tell you a little bit more about the bracket that WLA is in throughout the night tonight. They are in sectional number 4, the top half of sectional number 4 in Division 4. Hope you'll stay with us. You're watching WLA basketball on WLA TV.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy welcomes you to this evening's WIAA Regional Basketball game between the Dodgeland Trojans and the Vikings of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Dodgeland High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and join us in honoring America and those who protect it with the playing of our national anthem. It's time to meet the starting lineups for this evening's game. First, for the Trojans, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Caden Gruger. A 6'3" senior, number 15, Tristan Hahn. A 6'1" senior, number 22, Damon Wheelock. A 5'7" senior, number 24, Ben Bunkuski. And a 6'5" senior, number 54, John Oppenfeld. The Trojans are coached by Bill Oddie.
Want to welcome you back in here to the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Jordan King with you. WIAA Division 4, sectional number 4, the top half of that sectional. It's regional quarterfinal action between the Trojans and the Vikings. WLA and Dodgeland. Starters for Dodgeland as we see the WLA starters introduced, but for the Trojans, number 11, Caden Brugger. Number 15, Tristan Hahn. 22 is Damon Wylock. Number 24 is Ben Bunkuski. And number 54 is John Appenfeld. Starters for the Vikings remain unchanged as they have in the last third of the season. Ethan Cole, Aiden Barr, the two team captains, are out there with a couple of sophomores, Sam Lair, Noah Gensler, and then Jacob Tyson, the final senior out there on the court for the Vikings. 18 minutes on the clock, and we're just about ready to roll here. Starters having been introduced. And ready to get things rolling. The Vikings are the 4 seed in this regional. Sheboygan Lutheran is the 1, Springs is 2, and Howard's Grove the 3 seed for the Vikings. Dodgeland in the road purples and WLA in the home whites. And we're ready to get this thing rolling. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Cedar Grove, Belgium, and Random Lake. That's the 5-12 matchup happening at at Cedar Grove, Belgium tonight. Vikings are going to start offensively after winning the tip. Near side, Aiden Barr finding Sam Lair. Now Gensler on the far side. Ethan Cole's first attempt from the floor is good. Ethan Cole, the program's all-time leading scorer, and he does that better than anyone in program history as well. There's an early turnover. That was Bunkuski, who got trapped in the corner, threw it off of a WLA player, and then deflected off of Bunkuski on the way out. Here's the first attempt for Noah Gensler from the corner. This misses off to the left. And an early foul here on Jacob Tyson as he was battling for a rebound underneath.
Viking ball number 13, Jacob Tyson.
So an early 3-0 lead for the Vikings. Again, Dodgeland has really struggled to score this year, 41.9 points per game. WIAA averages 30 more points per game than that. They're at 71 on the season. Here's an early three. This one misses off to the left, and a nice strong rebound by Gensler. Quick outlet to Lair, up ahead to Jacob Tyson, who runs the floor better than anyone else on this team, you would argue. He kicks it out after missing underneath. Good defense there in transition by Dodgeland. Far side, Gensler swings it back over to Lair and ends up with Barr in the right corner. Nice little entry pass to Ethan Cole, kicks it out to Sam Lair, top of the key. Lair and Gensler both had really nice games against Lomira to close out the regular season. A 75-51 win. Offensive rebound here for Ethan Cole. He's got all 5 for the Vikes. That was an offensive rebound that time, collected from Aiden Barr, who slithered through the paint and spun it off the glass. Near side, this is number 11, Caden Brugger. He shot the first 3 attempt for the Trojans. He is their leading scorer, 11.3 points per game. Vikings have a couple of scorers that average more than that. This is an entry pass down to Appenfeld. He has it taken away. Nice hands by Jacob Tyson. Outlet up to Ethan Cole. Cole on the left side, crosses half court, behind the back dribble, top of the key. Oh, and they sagged off of him. Ethan Cole, 3 left, short. That doesn't happen very often. Here's Bunkushki wanting to push the pace now for Dodgeland. And WLA is in man-to-man. Dodgeland in a zone underneath on the defensive end. There's a miscommunication and a steal by Gensler. He pushes the pace, kicks it out. No, poked away. Nice defense, Bunkushki. Up the right side. Oh, that's a slick behind the back dribble. Loses control and can't finish. Tipped out last by Gensler, who had the turnover for the Vikes on the other end. That was a sweet behind the back dribble there by Bunkushki, and just lost control of the handle before he was able to swoop it up and try to score on that right side. This is Brugger. He's guarded by Aiden Barr. Barr's a very good defender, especially when he doesn't foul, and he's been good at that the last half of the season for the Vikings. Entry pass down underneath. This is Wylock. High post jumper good for Appenfeld. John Appenfeld, senior, 6'5", averages 9.5 points per game. Really a two-man game with Appenfeld and Brugger so far this season, if you look at it. 11.3 for Brugger, 9.5 for Appenfeld. Here's another 3 on the way for the Vikings. This one is from Sam Lair, and the Vikings have an 8-2 lead. If Lair can get going, you know, Sam Lair has really struggled shooting the basketball second half of the season. If he can reignite how he shot earlier in the year, when the Vikings were averaging, 85 points per game, Vikings are going to be a very difficult out here in the postseason. Vikings got a steal and then turned it right back over, and it ends up with Bunkushki. Top of the key, this is Hahn now on the right side. Gives it to Appenfeld. Coming off a screen and traveling. That time was Brugger. Caden Brugger came curling around a screen and just drug the pivot foot before he put the ball on the floor. And the Vikings will retake possession. Aiden Barr walks it across into the front court. Not sure how many assists Aiden Barr finished with this season, but had a good output there. Here's Ethan Cole from the high post and hits it. Cole's got 7. Early start for the program's leader. Here's a steal for Noah Gensler, up with the left hand, can't finish. Tipped up by Aiden Barr, and a rebound secured by Appenfeld. Outlet there to Wylock, and he's into the front court across the giant Viking head. Here's Brugger. Bunkushki had it go off of his foot. He collects before it goes into the backcourt. Crosses once, now again between the legs. Near side, this is Brugger. Wylock. Appenfeld's going to try a 3. That one misses. Tipped out, though, by Sam Lair. Sam did a good job boxing out there, but did not get enough position to get 2 hands on it. And it'll stay with Dodgeland. So early on, the only mistakes you would say for the Vikings have come on the defensive rebounding side of it, where they have failed to secure a couple of rebounds. Dodgeland hasn't yet hurt him on that. There's another 3 that misses. This one was strong from Wylock, and the rebound down to the Flyweight Conference's leader in rebounds, Ethan Cole. Up ahead to Gensler, kicks it back out. Left wing 3 from Ethan Cole, range. This one's deep. And the rebound down to Hahn. Outlet up to Bunkushki. Still an 8-point lead for the Vikings. Down to Appenfeld. He's got the only 2 points for Dodgeland. Goes up with it on the left side. Can't get it to go, and he fouls Ethan Cole on the rebounding attempt. That'll be the first on Appenfeld, first foul of the game for Dodgeland. And Cole took a spill, as he has done so often this year, but no worse for wear. Just about 5 minutes into this one, the Vikings have started slow offensively, but very good, as we might have expected them to be against Dodgeland here defensively. Dodgeland staying in the 1-2-2 or the 2-3 zone. Here is a three from Gensler. That comes up short. It might have been tipped, I'll tell you. That was a good closeout from Bunkushki, and he might have gotten a piece of it to force that one up short. Far side, Brugger goes to Bunkushki. Coming off a screen is Appenfeld. They're going to go underneath, and Ethan Cole got his hand caught reaching the hand in the cookie jar there. And his first foul. Inbound there to Appenfeld. And he's going to post up underneath. Kicks it out. Brugger, no. Bunkushki three on the way. This one misses off to the right and didn't hit anything. Goes back to the Vikings. So Lair's back in. He's going to replace Noah Gensler. First action for Chop Simmons. He comes in for Jacob Tyson. Now, with the way that the regional is set up nowadays, this is as important a game as Friday is in terms of trying to keep your legs about you. The top three seeds, with a 13-team regional, the top three seeds don't have to play tonight. Here's a three from Sam Lair. He's 2 for 2. Sam Lair's got 6. The Vikes have 13, and it's a double-digit lead. Here's Appenfeld. But you got to be able to rotate tonight is as important as rotating on Friday night, and then you got to play back-to-back. If you win Friday night against the winner of Cedar Grove, Belgium, that's tipped off of Chop Simmons, stays here. Appenfeld battling with him underneath. Then if you're able to win that on Friday, you're likely going to have to go to Sheboygan Lutheran. Here's a timeout for Dodgeland. Full timeout, and we'll take it with them. 11-point lead for the Vikings. You're watching on WIAA TV. Stay with us. There's the first horn coming back out of the timeout. 6 for Lair, 7 for Cole, and the Vikes have a 13-2 lead. Appenfeld has the only points so far for Dodgeland. And Dodgeland will have it underneath as they try to inbound out of the timeout from Coach Adi. I want to thank Nick Russ and McKenna Conkey. They're on the camera tonight. Appreciate that. We have survived a basketball season without a huddle camera. How about that? There's been a crew of people, students, that have been able to help us out, and certainly appreciate that. Good drive from Bunkushki. He's fouled on that drive, and he'll head to the free throw line. I think that was Noah Walta. Yep, Walta picks up his first. Walta's had a nice season this year. He struggled with injury early on. First free throw from Bunkushki is good. Struggled with couple injuries early on for the Vikings, but once he's come back, he's slowly, and I do mean slowly, it took some time to find his way into the lineup, but now, tonight was the 6th man. Obviously, foul trouble kind of dictates how the substitutions go over the course of a night, but he was the 6th man tonight, can shoot the basketball, shoots it at a 31% clip from 3. Here's a drive and just about made me look good there. Left the floater short. Offensive rebound. Cole, another 3. Sam Lair. Lair has hit 8 threes already in a game this season. Already has 3. Far side, getting physical in the backcourt. Ethan Cole, nice job defensively against Dylan Raby. Raby able to fight through it and get into the front court. Down the lane, Brugger thought he was fouled. It wasn't. Tapped out by Aiden Barr. At least there was no whistle. It was a physical play, though. Vikings certainly trying to impose some physicality in this one. Here's Appenfeld going at Chop Simmons. Nice pass underneath Brugger. Going to get his first points of the night as the feed comes from Appenfeld. And it's a 16-5 lead now for the Vikings. 13 points, the largest Viking lead. 13 was the largest Viking lead. 16-3. Here's Walta. Kicks it out. Barr. Down underneath to Simmons. Kicks it out. Walta 3 from the corner. This one is strong. Rebound on the far side by Raby. And he will outlet it to Brugger. Brugger crosses the half-court line. Crosses over. Now back underneath to Appenfeld. Kicks it out. Corner 3 on the way. It looks good, but it's a little bit deep. Rebound fought for and secured by Ethan Cole. Up to Barr. Barr drives. One-hand pass. Lair's already hit 3. Shot fake. Bounce down to Chop Simmons, who shot fakes it. Gets to Ethan Cole. And from the center of the paint, Ethan Cole's got 9 points. 18-5, and the Vikes have now started to make it look a little bit more easy offensively. Far side of the court, this is Erstad. Cohen Erstad. This is now Bunkushki. Jabs once, jabs twice. Now kicks it back out to Raby. Nice ball movement by the Trojans and better patience here. This is Bunkushki once again, guarded by Noah Walta. Far side Erstad looks underneath to Appenfeld. Kind of a throwback style here for Dodgeland. They want to get it underneath to their big man. Here's a 3 from Brugger, misses. Offensive rebound, Appenfeld. Erstad has it. Poked away by Noah Walta. He looks cross court to Sam Lair. Lair, catches it and finishes all in one motion, and Sam Lair's got 11. 11 for Lair, 9 for Cole, and they have all the points for the Vikings tonight. Raby crosses once, looks far side. That's Bunkushki, top of the key Brugger between the circles. Appenfeld just continues to work underneath against Chop Simmons. Raby thought about the 3, now kicks it Erstad on this left wing. Down to Appenfeld, top of the key Brugger. Thought about a 3 as well. Here's Bunkushki. Walta is defending. Crossing over, reverse dribble from Bunkushki, and they're going to reset. Again, good patience here. Lob down to Appenfeld, and just drug the pivot foot there. You knew it right away. 8.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Vikings have a commanding 15-point lead. And between Sam Lair and Ethan Cole have made it look easy on the offensive end, but they've been very, very good defensively to hold the Trojans to 5 points. This is Cole Wiedmeyer. He just checked in for Noah Walta. Walta gave another good couple of minutes to the Vikings. There's a pass from Cole that's picked off, intended for Sam Lair, who was open in the corner. Good defense that time from the Trojans. Down to the corner here. This is once again Tristan Hahn. Kicks it out to Raby. Off a screen, Erstad. Screening now, and coming around the screen was Wylock, and he has to retreat after Cole Wiedmeyer fought through a screen. Here's a 3. This one comes up short, tipped out by Erstad, and it'll go back to the Vikings. Good defensive possession, fighting through a couple of screens, running guys off the 3-point line, and that's what you're looking for if you're Coach Nell and Coach Schwartz. Simmons will take a seat. Here comes Tyson Lofton. Looking over there, the Vikings have now gone 9 deep on the bench and have Logan Puck up for the postseason run as well. Should they go 12 deep, haven't seen Lucas Wigan, Luke Gillespie, or Logan Puck. Those are the 3 for the Vikings, and my guess is we will see them. Here's a 3 that misses from Aiden Barr, and the rebound on the far side taken down by Brugger. And Brugger's into the front court. Kicks it far side. Working underneath was Hahn. Thought that might have been that was a lot of contact in the backcourt. And now, as Ethan Cole goes up for the shot, is fouled on the floor. That's the second team foul. And a smart one at that by Dodgeland. WLA will inbound underneath. Halftime tonight, we're going to see if we can find one of the stellar players for the WLA Vikings girls basketball team, see if they would be willing to say a few words about their season. Good season at that for the Vikings. I'm sure they will be very handsomely rewarded when the all-conference meetings come around. You have in my opinion, one of the player of the year candidates. Well, you probably have a couple player of the year candidates in the conference on the team. Kiera Shea, I think, for my money, trying to be as unbiased as possible, should probably win it. See what happens there. Far side, Tyson Lofton gets the offensive rebound, fights and scores. I'll tell you what, if Tyson Lofton and Ethan Cole are waiting for you under the hoop, I don't want to go battle with them, I'll tell you that much. Haven't seen a ton of full court pressure from the Vikings, but we have tonight. They have been in it after made baskets. We'll see if that's a postseason thing for WLA or if that's just a matchup thing against a Dodgeland team that they feel they might be able to get some turnovers against. Here's Erstad on the near side. Ball is swung around to Raby. Top of the key, this is Wylock. Erstad comes off a screen. Now it's Brugger off a screen. Shot fake, gets to the high post. Well defended once again by Aiden Barr, and a good box underneath from Tyson Lofton. Outlet to Cole, up ahead to Wiedmeyer, and Wiedmeyer finishes, count the basket, plus the foul for Cole Wiedmeyer. Running the floor up ahead of Ethan Cole, and what a look by one of the Flyway's best quarterbacks. Maybe not necessarily known for his throwing prowess this year, Ethan Cole, but found one there. That was a heck of a pass. Cole's got 9. That's a nice assist. He'll trot off the floor, being replaced by Noah Gensler. I think if Coach Nell, and who knows, did not talk to Coach Nell or Coach Schwartz tonight, but I would suspect they would like to maybe have many of the starters take a seat. I mean, Cole, we'll see if he can have him take a seat. There's a travel from Wylock, who thought there was some contact there, but no whistle coming other than the travel. Maybe you hope to keep Ethan Cole on the bench for the last 6 minutes here of the first half. That was the nice thing about getting the record taken care of. Here's a 3 from Aiden. Barr comes up just short. Barr has been scintillating from 3. He's all the way up to 36.2% from 3. He was down in the mid to low 20s earlier in the season, about halfway through the season, in fact. I'd have to go back to my broadcasting notes to figure out how far that spanned, but the meteoric rise of him and his shooting percentage over the last half of the season has been impressive. He's going to take a seat now, too. So 3 starters on the bench, all 3 seniors that start, Tyson, Cole, and Barr, all taking a seat for the Vikings with their 19-point lead in hand. Here's Hahn in the corner. Bunkushki looks to the corner. Raby wants to try a 3. That's good. A lot of 3s attempted. Dylan Raby hits the first one for the Trojans. He averages 5.2 points per game, and that's his first 3 tonight. Nice take by Cole Wiedmeyer, finishing at the rim. Wiedmeyer's got 4. If Wiedmeyer takes care of the ball, he is electric in terms of trying to get to the rim. Maybe not quite Aiden Barr-esque, but he's got the capability to get there, and you love to see that. Top of the key, this is Hahn, guarded by Gensler. Hands off to Appenfeld, who steps out past the 3-point line for what seems like the first time tonight, as they've tried to get him established underneath. This is Wylock, 18-point lead for the Vikes. And that's a nice job by Appenfeld to get around Lucas Wigan. Wigan into the game for the first time tonight, and quickly Appenfeld got position and then sealed him off. Dodgeland still in the zone. Far side, this is Wiedmeyer. High post, Tyson Lofton. Kind of wraps a bounce pass around the defender to Sam Lair. Ends up with Gensler. Right wing, 3 on the way. Missed it off to the right. Rebound by Lucas Wigan. 3 on the way. That's deep from Sam Lair. Now, when Lair is missing a lot of them, he misses them short. So he's hit a couple tonight, missed a couple, but they have not come up short, which I think is a good sign if you're a Viking fan. That's tipped up by Tyson Lofton. It'll stay with Dodgeland, as Bunkushki was looking for Raby. Brugger back into the game as a starter, leading scorer for Dodgeland. And Cohen Erstad also back into the game. Here's Berger, looks underneath. Appenfeld, they're going to have him go to work. That's foul, count the basket, and the foul for Appenfeld. He's got 6. Lucas Wigan, nice job there to use the ball fakes for Appenfeld. Just got Wigan in the air and converted underneath. It's a nice play. So Appenfeld to the line. First free throw is good. First free throw, only free throw on the end one. So Appenfeld has 7 of the 13 for Dodgeland. They're still doubled up currently. Here's a 3 on the way from Sam Laird. That one does come up short. Brugger with the rebound down. The 3 starters that were not on the floor are currently checking in. That's Aiden Barr, Ethan Cole, and Jacob Tyson. Poked away, Sam Laird. And we will now see the 2 captains and the 3rd senior that's in the starting lineup back into the lineup for the Vikings. They will replace Lair, Lofton, and Wigand. So starters minus Lair plus Wiedmeyer currently for the Vikings. Brugger looks underneath. Nice job to battle under there with Ethan Cole. And the steal is completed by Gensler. Cole looks up ahead, finds Jacob Tyson. Mentioned him running the floor, but he's blocked. That was a nice play underneath. Couldn't see the number there for Dodgeland, but that was a great play. Here is a long 2 on the way. That misses, and the rebound is down to Jacob Tyson. Outlet pass up to Cole. Ethan Cole knifes down the paint, kicks it out to Aiden Barr, a little bit off, or Barr might have shot that. And there's the 4th team foul on Dodgeland. As number 22, Damon Wylock. 2nd for him. And it'll be a side inbounds for the Vikings, who have looked smooth here tonight. Lobbed into Ethan Cole at the high post. Looks to the corner. Gensler, shot fake. Now dribbles to the corner. Trapped there. Able to pass over the top of it. Bunkushki was able to get down to him. Now a 3 ball from Ethan Cole that comes up well short. Saved by, Cole Wiedmeyer was standing out of bounds, so not saved. And it'll go back to Dodgeland. I was going to say Bunkushki did a nice job to get down there to trap, but Gensler just had a size advantage. Bunkushki just 5'7", and Gensler obviously goes 6'2", so able to throw right over the top of what was a pretty good trap down there in the corner. Appenfeld looks far side. Brugger has it. Nice job by Caden Brugger to battle through some contact there and finish. The lead is 11 for the Vikings. It was as many as 19 just a few minutes ago. Here is Cole Wiedmeyer in the corner. Good ball movement. Top of the key, Jacob Tyson. Ends up with Gensler in that left corner. Top of the key with Aiden Barr. Bounces down to Wiedmeyer, who's going to take it. Bounce pass, saved by Jacob Tyson. Gensler. Oh, no-look pass down to Ethan Cole. Oh, that's pretty. How about that from Aiden Barr? Barr has yet to score, but has played terrific tonight. Great no-look pass underneath to Ethan Cole. Cole's got 11. And Cole's into a passing lane. He's down the right side. Looked like he was fouled. Battles through the contact. No whistle. He's got 13. Cole makes it look easy, getting into a passing lane and gliding down the court all the way to the rim. Bunkushki looks to the corner. This is Landon Stiller. Stiller into the game for the first time, guarded by Jacob Tyson. Tyson hounds him, and we're going to get another timeout here from Dodgeland's coach, Adi. I believe it's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here with a minute left to play here in the first half. Ethan Cole has 13, 4 for Cole Wiedmeyer. Lair has 11, and then Tyson Lofton, the final 2 for the Vikings, who have once again doubled up Dodgeland, 30-15. Dodgeland being led by John Appenfeld with 7 points. In case you missed it, Springs Campbellsport tied for the Flyway Conference title this year. A final game of the season between Springs and Campbellsport at Campbellsport was won by Campbellsport to split the season series. And then also, actually that might have been a season sweep now that I think about it for the Cougars. and they tied Springs. Those two first, Mayville was 10-4. Down underneath, Appenfeld finishes. He's got 9 now, and a little token pressure there from Raby. And the Vikings just pass right out of it. They 1-2-2 zone is resumed by Dodgeland. Down to the corner with Lair. Back to Lair from Barr. See if the Vikings want to push things here or wait for one possession. Instead, they'll turn it over. That was Erstad who stepped into the way and is dribbling into the front court for the Trojans. Near side, Raby. He's hit the only 3 tonight for Dodgeland. Hits another. That's a good-looking shot for Dylan Raby, who's one of the seniors on this team. A lot of the production, pretty much most of this production, comes from seniors for Dodgeland. 1-13 was tied for last in the Trailways East. But they're down 10 here to the Vikings and on a 5-0 run. That is over. Jacob Tyson at the buzzer, able to collect the feed from Ethan Cole and finish at the rim. 12-point lead for the Vikes, 32-20. And we'll be back with more on WLA TV right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back here to the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. As promised, we were able to track down one of the stars this year for the Viking girls basketball team, Kira Shea. And Kira, talk about the season that you guys had. I mean, all things considered, pretty good season for you guys, right?
Yeah, it was a good season. I wish it wouldn't have ended, but it is what it is. I'm going to miss this team. We had a great bond together, and I wish it wouldn't have ended.
Now, you guys had some good senior leaders on this team, Maddie, Peyton, and Jess. But you guys got a lot of talent coming back, too, with Abby and Lindsay and you and Siri. And, you know, you can go down the list of a lot of talent in this program left, right?
Yeah, we'll still have a good team next year. We're going to miss Jessica's height, and we'll still be good, though. Okay,
so I've asked, I see some notable alumni over there, Elena and Riley. I asked all of them earlier in the season, if any team that Laconia, Springs, best defender they played against, they said it was in practice against you. What are you trying to do? What's the mindset defensively?
I just know that defense wins championships and offense just wins games, so I just like defense better than offense, so I work hard on defense.
This year, Coach Schroffnagel has gone into a full court press, right? I mean, I got to believe you love being able to pressure the other team full court.
Yeah, it's fun to make them angry when I steal the ball or get a deflection, and it's so fun.
Last thing, obviously Saturday didn't go the way that you guys wanted to, but you played pretty well in a tough environment. Talk about the way Abby was able to play. 33 points, made a couple of big shots, able to get on the defensive glass. How much fun is it to play? Obviously, you've had games like that. but how much fun is it to play with someone who's having a game like that?
Abby did amazing. She was on fire, and it really helped us out. Would have been nice to come out with a win, but Abby did great.
Any advice for the guys defensively here? I mean, can you coach them defensively, or you're just a good defender yourself?
Just a good defender myself.
All right, there you go. Kira Shea, thanks, Kira. Appreciate it. And certainly a player to watch next year for the Vikings girls basketball team. And like I said, I don't get a vote. I don't get to watch everyone in the flyway as much as I get to watch Kira Shea and the Vikings. But hard-pressed, in my opinion, to find someone in the conference that has had a bigger impact than Kira Shea. And I'm sure she's probably excited. Should have asked her about softball season coming up. She is a terrific softball player for the Vikings as well. 32-20, the Vikings lead it here tonight on the boys' side of things. 4 points for Caden Brugger. He's usually the leading scorer for Dodgeland. Tonight just has 4. Dylan Raby hit a couple of threes. He's got 6, 1 for Ben Bunkushki, and then 9 points for their leader, John Appenfeld. For the Vikings, 4 for Cole Wiedmeyer. Ethan Cole just somehow able to carve out a game-high 13 points there in that first half. 11 for Sam Lair, 2 for Jacob Tyson to end the first half, and then 2 for Tyson Lofton. So the Vikings lead it by 12. Able to get a lot of guys rotated through there, went 10 deep in the first half. About 4 minutes left. We'll be back after 4 minutes for the second half of action. This is WIAA sectional number 4 in Division 4 coverage here on WLA TV. Stay with us. Back here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Jordan King, second half of action on the way. Dodgeland will start with the ball. Thanks again to Kiera Shea from the girls varsity basketball team here at WLA. Willing to sacrifice those so important couple of halftime minutes when you got to go fill up the water bottle or get the popcorn refill or whatever. Kids don't really do that, I suppose, the high school students. But nonetheless, appreciate her talking a little bit about the season. Hopefully, if the Vikings continue here, we'll have a Friday game, and maybe we can find Abby Cole and ask her about her 33-point game, or Lindsay Nell talking about a great season. First possession there for Dodgeland, and Appenfelt is into double figures. He's got 11, and the lead is back down to 10. A good drive by Ethan Cole, kicks it out, left wing three on the way, and that's a response there for the Vikings. Noah Gensler with a triple. The Vikes have hit 5 threes. 15 of their 35 have come from beyond the arc. And Gensler, another guy that would be just terrific if the Vikings able to get him going. At 18 in the final game of the regular season, there at Lomiro, and the Vikings scored 75. Just short of that pace here tonight, but if they play well in the second half, could certainly hit 75. Back down to Appenfelt again. Kicks it out to Brugger. Good ball movement. Bunkushki down underneath. Hahn going up against Ethan Cole. They're going to say Ethan Cole was straight up and down. Looked like a body and perhaps a foul. No whistle. Good. Well done running the floor for Ethan Cole, excuse me. And a good pass to the far side, finished by Sam Lair. Lair's up to 13 of his own. 13 for Lair, 13 for Cole. Vikes have 37, lead back to 15, and starting this half on a 7-2 run. Check that, 5-2 run for the Vikings. Far side, that is Brugger, looks underneath to Appenfelt, going against Ethan Cole. Stolen, and Ethan Cole's going to pick up a foul in the backcourt. Stolen by Jacob Tyson. And Tyson was trying to keep his footing. Kind of had a wry smile on his face when he popped up there from the floor. And Dodgeland will have it underneath. It'll be keyed in. Triggerman is Damon Wylock, who's able to get it into Hahn. Top of the key, Brugger. Working on Aiden Barr. Crosses him. Gets to the free throw line, kicks it out. Wylock with a three. That's deep. And the rebound. Ethan Cole kind of frustrated with himself after seeing that one go off of his right hand and out of bounds. And once again, Wylock will inbound it for the Trojans. Lobs it into Appenfelt, who gets it to Bunkushki, who is standing near midcourt. Between the legs, dribble, crosses back again. Here's Wylock. Brugger has it once again, just hounded by Aiden Barr, who is, I think, recognizes he's not in any type of foul trouble. Going to be a little physical out there on the perimeter. Wylock comes off of a screen, now finds Hahn. Bunkushki rolls. Instead, Hahn goes back to Brugger between the circles. Near side, this once again is Bunkushki. Ooh, that looked like a forearm shiver from Wylock. Pass is thrown away from Bunkushki. Jacob Tyson had the smile on his face that looks like you might have gotten under someone's skin. We've all seen that smile. And Wylock, I'll tell you what, it did not look like a basketball play. We'll just say that. Off of a screen goes Aiden Barr, gets it to the corner. That's deep from Sam Lair. Offensive rebound fought for, but instead collected on the defensive side from Appenfelt. He outlets it to Brugger, who's into the front court. Wylock. Top of the key, Bunkushki. Crosses once, now between the leg dribble. Good defense there by Sam Lair. Wylock has it. Jacob Tyson continues to defend tough. Here's Appenfelt. Top of the key. Hands off to Bunkushki. Wylock has it again. Jab step. Nice defense continued by Jacob Tyson. Here's a three. Misses. Appenfelt gets it, and that was a foul on the floor. I think they're going to get it in the shooting motion, though. We'll see what happens. Aiden Barr did not signal it, so they're going to shoot 2. Looked like it was on the floor, but first free throw for Appenfelt is good. Second free throw for Appenfelt, and he's perfect from the line. He's 3 for 3. Very few free throws here tonight. It's been light on the whistles, just 6 free throws shot, 5 of them for Dodgeland, just 1 for WLA. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Aiden Barr's first points of the night. He's got a pair, and the lead is back up to 15, 14:08. Off of a screen goes Bunkushki, kicks it far side. Wylock 3, this one misses. And nice defensive board, yeah. Oh, that was a little contact there, but only on the ball, according to the referees. And then Ethan Cole is fouled. They're going to say he was going up for a shot there as well. So Cole's going to continue to work on the 13-point outing he's had so far tonight at the free throw line. Cole generally doesn't take a ton of time from the free throw line. 2 dribbles is actually more than we usually see him take at the free throw line, but whatever works, he's shooting it about a 2 of every 3 clip, 69.8% for Ethan Cole. And he's gotten 14 tonight. Second for Cole is good as well. So Cole's up to 15. 14 minutes left to play. And a steal. Ethan Cole has 17, and this is how he fills it up. It's incredible. Gets out into open court when he has to. He hits long threes. He can hit the floaters in the middle of the paint. Just an unbelievable. Hey, there's a block for him. And Cole will trot into the front court here. Down to Gensler in the corner. Baseline drive, up with the right hand, and finishes. That's a strong move by Noah Gensler. Something I think Coach Nell is saying he wishes Gensler was more confident in. Here's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Come back after this. This is Viking basketball on WLA TV. Back here we'll come back a little bit early here in the timeout. A couple of minutes, we'll steal from Abby Cole here. I know basketball games are a social event, so we won't keep you up here too long. 33 points. How big did the basket look at Springs on Saturday?
I don't know. I guess shots just went in, and good passes from teammates really made it easy.
Okay, so you've been taking notes from your brother, who's the all-time leading scorer. Okay, how cool is it? You get to be here. You're a student. Same time when he comes through and shatters pretty much every record in WLA.
I don't know. It's pretty cool, and I'm pretty close with my brother, and he's always been nice to me, and I've always looked up to him in that way, and it's just really cool to just see him accomplish all these great things.
17 points tonight. One thing he does is when he's in the game is all gas. He doesn't. I mean, he just plays hard all the time. Is that something you've tried to emulate with his game?
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to be a player like he is. He's really talented.
Here's a trap in the corner. They're going to get a foul here on Aiden Barr, I do believe. Last thing I want to ask you, and going into next season, I have 2 more questions, sorry.
Okay.
Going into next season, you and Lindsay and Kiera and Siri, and I mean, you look at the JV teams and Lydia and we can go on and on and on. There's a lot of talent left in this program. Coach Schroffnagel does such a good job. How excited are you heading into next year?
I don't know. I'm pretty excited because I just think next year we'll be a better team because we'll be putting in the work over the summer. And I don't know. I'm just excited just to see what the future holds.
It'll be great. Last question. Do you ever stop smiling on the basketball court? Like, you get fouled. It's like someone throws an elbow at you. Like, you just
I don't know. I'm just really happy to be out there. I love basketball so much.
There you go. That's good stuff. Thanks for taking out a couple minutes,
Thank
Abby.
you.
There you go. Abby Cole, who had 33 on on a regional final on Saturday night. Down to Appenfeldt, he finishes for Dodgeland. So Dodgeland's gotten a few buckets here in the second half, and the Vikings lead is 19. I think Abby Cole is going to have herself a nice career. Kira Shea, she already has, with only one varsity year. Vikings miss it. So between Cole and Kira Shea, you got Lindsay Nell coming back. Siri Kuski, who is always in the right spot. There's another three. Raby's got three. Dylan Raby. He averages 5.2. That's he's got a good-looking shot, I'll tell you what. And he's hit 3 of them here tonight. But the Vikings have a lot to look forward to on the girls' side of things. And so does Springs, so does Laconia. That's what makes the flyway so much fun to watch. I think Amro under Coach Geisthart is on an uptick. Coach Cook at Lamira, I mean, no doubt about that. There's a travel. Jacob Tyson just lifted the pivot foot underneath. So there is so much good happening in the Flyway Conference on the girls' side, and the Vikings are no different. A lot of talent in that program, and it'll continue, I would assume, next year. Talked about it. We saw a couple of veterans, old alumni back in. I shouldn't use the word old. If they're old, then what does that make me? Lena Supernan in the building. Riley Lair's here to watch her little brother Sam play. A lot of basketball tradition walking around the bleachers at WLA. Here is Bunkushki down to the corner. Brugger bounce pass underneath to Appenfeldt, who's having himself a day. Goes up with the right hook, can't get it to go. Check that left hook. Rebound down to Walta, shovels it to Cole, up ahead to Jacob Tyson, and Tyson loses it. Once again, good defense in transition by Bunkushki. Oh. And dribbles out of a couple of traps. And going to get a foul here? No, travel. And the turnover goes back over to the Vikings. Across the timeline, Noah Walta gives that one to the corner. That's Sam Lair. Bounces down to Tyson. Bounces to Cole in the corner. 3 on the way. This is good. Ethan Cole is to the 20-point mark for yet another time this season. Walta guards Brugger here. Brugger able to blow right past him down the right side of the paint. Tries to feed it off. It's tipped away and stolen by Jacob Tyson. The Viking lead is 19. I'm trying to rack my brain. Have they been above 20? I don't think so tonight, and they won't be now. Oh, Ethan Cole able to steal it. Get it down to Jacob Tyson. Up with the right hand on the left side and finishes. And the Vikings are now. They have a 21-point lead. Jacob Tyson has 4. And Bunkushki. Now, Bunkushki thought that might have been a foul. And I can't really blame him. There was a lot of contact there on the far side. They're going to say Gensler was sliding his feet and staying in a legal guarding position. Gensler will be the one to trigger it in for the Vikings, whose lead is, as I mentioned, largest of the night at 21. That's Sam Lair. Top of the key, Walta. Gensler. Back to Walta. And a 3 on the way. Oh, Sam Lair hit another one. He's got 4 triples, and he has 16 points. Oh, man, if Lair can stay hot for a postseason run. Gensler got caught on the wrong side of Raby there, had to foul him in the backcourt. That's the 5th team foul for the Vikings, just 1 so far for Dodgeland. WLA have been very physical in the backcourt with this press, so I think that's kind of why you see them with a wild foul disadvantage, yeah. Here's Brugger. Ooh, there's more contact there. Appenfeldt able to collect what was a loose ball. Brugger down to the corner to Bunkushki. And Ben Bunkushki on the drive. A foul on Gensler off the ball. That's the 6th team foul. I think he was guarding Raby. Second on Gensler. Aiden Barr back into the game for the Vikes. Again, if they win, it'll be Cedar Grove, Belgium, or Random Lake. Now, you only seed 13 teams, so there's a foul on Jacob Tyson. at some point, well, there's two different games being played. There's a physicality at the Viking end of the court right now, and I know this is a difficult one to officiate with a 24-point advantage, or should I say disadvantage for Dodgeland. But that right there would have been a foul on the other end. Into the front court, Walta, and by the way, I'm not asking for more whistles. There's a three, good. Ethan Cole hits a triple, he's got 23. Crossing over and spinning now is Brugger. He's on the far side, goes off of the screen. And Brugger able to hit the mid-range shot. Brugger's got 6. Averages 11.3 points per game. Oh, yeah. That's why you don't leave your feet. Ethan Cole, even the best sometimes. Cole got caught in the air there trying to fire one underneath to Jacob Tyson. Raby's going to try another three. This one, banks in. Everything's falling for Dylan Raby. He's got 12, all coming from the three-point line and beyond. Barr looks far side. Walta, top of the key, Barr. Back to Walta. Walta is scanning across the court. He's going to throw a skip pass to Sam Lair here pretty quick. Instead goes to Tyson. Sam Lair is open. Top of the key. Instead, it's Aiden Barr. That rattles around and out. Offensive rebound by Cole. Back out to Barr. Barr has it. Crosses over. Gets it to Lair. Another three on the way from Sam Lair. This comes up short. That one looked good. Sam Lair has the prettiest rotation you'll see on a jump shot. And that one just came up a little bit short. Here's Raby. This is Erstad. Top of the key comes flashing free as Bunkushki, instead going down to Appenfeld. Raby off of a couple of screens. Tipped away. Nice hands by Noah Walta. Walta's falling out of bounds, able to stay in, regain his balance, shovel it to Aiden Barr. No look pass, Ethan Cole. Down the paint, up with the right hand and finishes. Ethan Cole has 25, and the Viking lead is 24. Tied for their largest lead of the night. Walta poked it away from Raby, and Raby was shaking his hand like he was injured almost, and I think that was a message to the official, perhaps, that, hey, you missed one. A little bit of a veiled, what would they call that? Passive-aggressive, right? Here's Brugger. Guarded by Aiden Barr. Looks far side. Erstad thought about the three. Now going to drive against Ethan Cole. Tell you what, Noah Walta, every time he runs by someone defensively or shuffles by someone, he's always reaching out trying to tap it away. Another three from Raby. That one was halfway down, but pops out. That would have been number 5 for him. Here's Aiden Barr into the front court on the left wing. Retreats. Skip pass to Walta. Ethan Cole's working at the high post. Behind the back dribble. Aiden Barr trying to get in the paint. Kicks it out. Right wing three on the way. Noah Walta hit it. Yes, sir. Noah Walta's first points of the night with that right wing three. And the Vikings lead it by 27. 61-34. And we'll see how long until Coach Nell feels like he can probably take all of his starters off the floor for the remainder of the night. Here's Brugger. Long three. Looks good. And it's just a little bit strong. Tipped around, and the defensive rebound collected by Ethan Cole. Outlets it, to Chop Simmons, who gets it right back to Cole. Into the front court, crosses over once, down the lane, up with the right hand, can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Ethan Cole with a man's move to the rack, and he's got 27. He just makes it look so easy, scoring the basketball. Bounce pass down to Hahn. That's good. Tristan Hahn's first points come from about a 16-footer. Short corner. 6:02 to play. Vikings lead is 27. Sam Lair into Ethan Cole at the high post. Dribbles down, gets it to Walta. Walta one-hand pass to Barr. Aiden Barr back to Walta, down to the corner. Ethan Cole's going to eye up a three. This one rattles around and out. Nice strong rebound. That was Damon WIAA who was able to out-muscle Chop Simmons underneath. Had good position. That was almost thrown away. Raby collects it and hits the jumper. That's the first 2-point basket Dylan Raby's had tonight. He's got 14. I believe that makes him the leading scorer. No, 15 is the leading scorer for John Appenfeld. Crossover from Aiden Barr. Oh, there it is. That is so good. Aiden Barr has 4 points tonight. Has impacted the game in so many different ways. That floater was pretty. 65-38. Down into the short corner, Hahn. Miscommunication there with Wylock and threw it away. 4:54 to go. Aiden Barr walks it towards the front court. Far side, Sam Lair into the high post. Down the lane goes Ethan Cole. Skip pass to Noah Walta. And Walta hits it. He's got 6, and the threes are starting to rain for the Vikings. They lead it by 30. Far side, this is Wylock. Off of a screen, this is Brugger. Top of the key. Back to Wylock. Lobs it to Appenfeld. Appenfeld, oh, that's good defense. Chop Simmons to stay straight up and down. And the rebound on the near side was Ethan Cole. Here's Aiden Barr. Noah Walta. Back to Barr. Barr, oh, one-handed pass. Snaps it down to Chop Simmons. And Chop has his first 2 tonight. 32-point lead for the Vikes. And we're going to have the hockey substitution coming up next, as all the starters will come out, including Chop Simmons. And I guess we'll have one starter probably left in. No, we won't. No starters. Got 12 guys out. It'll be the starters plus Walta and Chop Simmons that will come out of the game. Have the rest. The other 5 players. Wylock looks far side. Down underneath. Appenfeld. He's got 17. John Appenfeld has gotten down to his spot on numerous occasions here tonight, and that's why he's got 17 points. I think we just got a substitution timeout here for Coach Nell. We'll see if WLA wants to use it. I guess they will. We're going to see if we can find some scores from elsewhere. So most notably Cedar Grove, Belgium, Random Lake. Logan Puck and Luke Galeski on for their first opportunities. Cole Wiedmeyer, Lucas Weigen, Tyson Lofton have all been in earlier in the ball game, but back in right now. And nothing being reported yet for Cedar Grove, Belgium, or Random Lake. Offensive rebound, Luke Galeski gets blocked, and Lucas Weigen's going to pick up a foul here. And it's bonus time. We'll get some bonus free throws here. And I don't see a live stream for Cedar Grove, Belgium. First free throw was good, as Raby continues to have himself quite a nice night. And 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He'll have 16 points. Yeah, 16 for Raby. Really got going with those 4 triples. Now a 2 and then a couple of free throws. 3 minutes left in this one. This is when now you get the break here. You don't play till Friday if you're WLA. Top of the key, and they will host. Regardless of the outcome of that 5-12 matchup, the Vikings, the 4 seed, will host. Probably Cedar Grove, Belgium if things go to scratch. I don't think the 5-12 has quite the reputation of being an upset in high school. Hey, Tyson Lofton. He's got 4 points. Nice, sweet little jumper there. 30-point lead for the Vikings is restored. So we'll have that one for you here on Friday night. WLA TV. Looking forward to it. Nice take, Brugger. He's got 8. And I think Coach Adi wants substitutionary timeout. Yeah, just a sub. And Coach Nell is perfectly content with that as well. Wanting to, this is a good opportunity here for Coach Adi to take his seniors off the court, the high-impact seniors, and some guys who have certainly impacted this game. John Appenfeld, what a night for him tonight, 17 points. Also taken off Brugger, who finished with 8, closed out his career with a nice cut to the basket and a good finish underneath as well. Bunkushki as well. And we'll see if Coach Adi just walked another player up. We'll see if he's going to get Raby a chance to get a standing ovation after a nice night for him. He had 16. Logan Puck down the lane. He's fouled. Chance here for Logan Puck, who's just up for the varsity ride here. Has not been on varsity at all this year until the postseason. Opportunity here to collect his first varsity points. First free throw is good. And the crowd goes wild for Logan Puck. Well, if he goes 2 for 2, now you're shooting 100%. And there you go, climbs over the front edge. Logan Puck goes 2 for 2. And they're not going to sub it yet, just yet. We'll see if Raby is going to get another chance here to hoist up one of them good-looking 3 balls. He is. Left wing, and he hit it. He hit the 3. Dylan Raby has had himself a night. He's got 19 points. There's a foul. Wow, that's good stuff right there. And now I think Raby will come out. Yeah, what a send-off there. That's a good job by Coach Adi to run a play for one of his senior guys. And Cohen Erstad also out of the game. He's a sophomore. See more of Cohen Erstad in the next years. But that's good stuff. Run a play for one of your seniors. We had a nice night tonight regardless, and finishing strong. Hey, there's a strong finish by Logan Puck. Puck's got 4. And we're into the last minute of the game. Here's a drive from Tony Stone. Hands off to Braden Staub. Stone drives the lane, crosses between the legs, and reverse dribble back out top of the key. Step back 3. Comes up just short. Tyson Lofton gets the rebound. I'll tell you what, that was a good-looking step back there from Stone. Kicked out here from Wiedemeyer to Lofton. Far side Puck. Puck feeling a little bit. Offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound tipped around. Luke Galeski has it. And into the backcourt, saved by Tyson Lofton. Straight there to Stiller. Stiller bounces. Stone back to Stiller. That's a nice, well-worked play. Stiller can't finish. Rebound to Galeski. Outlet pass to Cole Wiedemeyer, who's into the front court. And this should just about do it. 6 seconds left. Tyson Lofton will have it. There's Logan Puck down to Galeski. Back out top of the key, Tyson Lofton. He'll hold the ball, and the Vikings are on to the next round of the WIAA State Tournament. 76-47. A 29-point win for the Vikings, and they will move on to take on the winner of Cedar Grove, Belgium, or Random Lake. That comes up on Friday, 7 o'clock tip, right here on WLA TV. Hope you will join us for that. What a night tonight for Ethan Cole. He had 27 points, to lead the Vikings. Sam Lair had a nice night as well. He had 16 to support Ethan Cole. 4 points for Cole Wiedmeyer, 4 for Logan Puck, 4 for Aiden Barr, 4 for Jacob Tyson, 5 for Noah Gensler, 2 for Chop Simmons, 4 for Tyson Lofton, and 6 for Noah Walta. Well, we've been begging for it. We have been begging for a program that looked like this. And the Vikings got some guys right tonight, I believe. And they had the 13-seeded Dodgeland Trojans in town, a chance to get a good start to the second half, or the portion of the second season, which is the playoffs. And they did so tonight. 27 for Cole, 16 for Lair. We were asking for a balanced output for the Vikings for so long. We got it here tonight. 10 Vikings getting on the score sheet. 10 of the 12 that got in scored for the Vikes. Brugger had 8. Tristan Hahn had 2. Dylan Raby, as we mentioned, leading scorer for the Trojans, had 19. I had Appenfelt for 17, John Appenfelt, and then Ben Bunkushki hit a free throw. Those were the scorers for the Trojans tonight. That is 5 scorers for Dodgeland. 76-47, the Vikings get the win. Once again, they will play on Friday night. That'll be our, for certain, last broadcast on WLA TV for the year. So I hope you'll join us for that, if nothing else, to give us the send-off on WLA TV. We certainly appreciate you tuning in all season long, but we got one more to go. And I'm glad the Vikings won tonight to make sure that was the case. That comes up on Friday night. Want to thank Nick Russ and McKenna Conkey for running the cameras. Want to thank Abby Cole and Kiera Shea for stopping by to talk some girls hoops. We'll see who we can track down on Friday for a halftime interview for the Vikings girls team. Behind 27 points from Ethan Cole and 16 from Sam Lair, the Vikings get the 29-point win. Thanks for joining us. Jordan King saying so long and good night. Vikings move on WLA TV.